Hi, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Columbia Men's Basketball Holiday Zoom Party. In a normal situation, we would be together as a team. At this time of year, we'd be preparing for a non-conference opponent right after holidays and looking forward to getting ourselves ready for the conference season in January. But with all the different things that we've had to deal with, we've had to come up with some creative ways to stay engaged as a team and as a program and continue to do positive things. Since we weren't able to do that, we've had to do it virtually. So I'm very proud that our guys have been able to come up with the idea of doing a virtual party. So we have tried to figure out a way to make it productive, and we wanted to do something nice, and we wanted to partner with one of the local charities to do something for them and to raise as much money as possible for them, since we weren't around physically to be able to do any community type service. I'd like to thank Alton Bird, who is one of our prestigious alums, who works with the Long Island Nets, who is able to connect us with the New York Urban League. And then I'd also like to thank Garth Glissman, who helps run the NBA offices, who was able to, through his connections there, also get us some connections with some other local communities service opportunities. So as we decided what to do, we looked around in the internet. We came up with some different ideas as to what we should be able to do. And the guys came up with the table read option. If you've been on the internet, you've seen some of these entertainers and how Hollywood actors have done some fundraising opportunities by doing table reads for different plays. And one in particular was Fast Times at Ridgemont High. So we came up with the idea. We looked on the internet and we came up with 5 different plays. The plays were taken from a website called the Drama Notebook. We will share a link with them. We will share a link with you so you can, if you're looking for anything to do, it has not only just holiday plays, but all different types of plays. And we came up with 5 different things where we were able to break up the team into different segments and sections. Everybody has a different part that they would play. And then we would also be able to introduce them. Over the last 9 months, since we haven't really been on campus, we could have them give a little bit of an idea of what they've been up to. And then we'll have all the different guys on our team sing a little bit of a holiday song. We do have some special surprises in store as well, maybe some instrumentals that you might enjoy. So everything that we're doing this evening is for charity. Everything that is raised will be given to the New York Urban League, a charity that is in our community up in Harlem. The mission of the Urban League is to enable African Americans and other underserved ethnic communities to secure a first-class education, economic self-reliance, and equal respect for their civil rights through programs, services, and advocacy in our highly diversified New York City. And then some of the initiatives that the Urban League has been going through with the recent initiatives due to the COVID-19 has been stuff like a virtual town halls where they've talked about COVID with their community, help for small businesses, resources for parents and educators, health disparities, and mental health issues. They've also had support for the Whitney M. Young Junior Scholars through a gift registry program where students receive supplies and equipment needed for back to school. Obviously, that is extremely important now with virtual learning, making sure that every kid is able to have the necessary tools to be able to learn in their house. They also have a family fund, which is cash grants for families impacted by COVID-19. And they also have a small business fund with cash grants and technical assistance to entrepreneurs impacted by COVID-19. So we felt like this would be a really impactful thing to do. Again, we will have a link. The link will be at the bottom of our screen where you can go. The link is gocolumbialions.com/NYUL. That will take you to the page. Anything that you donate there will go directly to the charity. And we just are hoping that, we just want to do something nice. We want the team, we want the program, and also we want Columbia. We feel like with the strength that we have to do something nice for our community in a time where everybody certainly can use some help. So we appreciate you joining us this evening. We have 5 short plays for you. I will introduce each play as we go through it. All the guys will have, as I said, different characters, and you should be hopefully, you should hopefully have a little bit of a holiday spirit once you leave, and as we impart some holiday spirit with the financial gift to the New York Urban League. Thank you. The first play that we have here is called The Elf Locker Room by the author Karen Massey. It is a play that is a short comedy about the stresses of being an elf during the holidays. Three elves complain about managing the line of children waiting to see Santa. Between missing bells, ruthless beard pullers, and 12-hour days, will the elves remember what made them want to become mall elves in the first place? So what we're going to do here is I'm going to introduce our characters. Our first character is going to be Jake Flores. He will be elf number 1. Jake, if you could come on and give us a little bit of a summary of what you've been doing over the last 9 months with the pandemic, and then we'll hear a little bit of your Christmas version, a little bit of Christmas spirit.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, everyone. I'm excited to be playing elf number 1. During the spring and summer, I got to spend a lot of time with my family. I got some good workouts in with my brother, who's playing at Brown next year. I really focused on getting a lot of shots up, getting bigger in the weight room. Off the court, a former teammate of mine from Columbia, Peter Barba, and I have been working on building a platform that's going to connect student athletes and brands for endorsement opportunities. This will be once new NCAA legislation goes into effect in August. So it's been a lot of fun working on that with Pete. And that's about it.
And what holiday rendition of a song are you going to be able to give Lion Nation here?
So today I'll be performing Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Here we go. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Jake, that was amazing. We want to thank you very much for that awesome holiday spirit right there. Thank you so much. We look forward to hearing your reading in the play. Elf number 2 is going to be Ike Nowecki from Maryland. Ike, can you put your camera on and say hello to everybody for us and give us a little bit of an idea of what you've been up to over the last 9 months?
What's up, guys? I'm Ike. I'm currently in Maryland, and I'm humbly playing elf number 2 today in Elf Locker Room. For the past 9 months or so, I've just been trying to get my body right. I've taken on some form of veganism, so right now I'm just trying to adjust to that, and mainly just trying to just get my body stronger, more flexible, doing a lot of yoga, and just spending a lot of time with family. So these past 9 months have been really good for that.
Ike, I know that you always bring a nice little bit of holiday spirit when with your song. What will you be presenting for us today?
I will be presenting a Nigerian folk song for you guys today. This is very close to my heart and very close to my family, so I hope you guys enjoy. Boratishador, kolatera koradashi no mana, kolashina nor, kolati boroj, korashina monevi, korando.
Ike, that was amazing. What is the name of that song?
It's just called Nigerian folk song.
That's it?
Yeah.
So if we go back and we look up this song, are you sure it's a Christmas song?
Somewhat a Christmas song. Yeah, just like a festive, just a festive overall song. Yeah.
All right. You have a beautiful voice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And the last character playing elf number 3 is Coach Jesse Agel. Coach Agel, can you join us, please? How have you been doing over the last 9 months, Coach Agel?
Oh, the problem was I was told I was going to be Santa, so I was bulking up over the last 9 months for that, and now I found out I'm elf 3. So I've spent, the last few days, I stopped eating as much and been studying my lines just so I can keep up with the other 2 elves.
Excellent. All right, so let's have Jake and I come back on. We're going to start with our play here again. It's The Elf Locker Room by Karen Massey. I will be the narrator for everyone here, so I will set the scenes. I'm going to black out my camera, but you'll be able to hear me, and hopefully you enjoy our first holiday play. So Elf 1 enters and sits down exhausted on the bench.
Ew, what a day.
Elf 2 enters and flops down next to Elf 1.
Man, you got that right. These 12-hour days are killing my feet.
And then right behind them, Elf 3 comes in and sits down and looks at his shoes.
You can say that again. Look at this. The bells of my shoes are missing. Again.
Those kids sure can be ruthless.
Did you guys hear about that one kid that tried to pull on Santa's beard?
Elf
No.
1 and 3 are chatting as Elf 2 asks them his question.
No.
Must have been on a break.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
So this little kid reaches up and grabs Santa by the beard and starts pulling and pulling and pulling.
No.
Yes. So when the beard doesn't move, the kid just pulls harder and harder.
Oh, poor Santa.
Then Santa starts to scream. And when Santa screams, the kid's mom starts to scream and the kid starts screaming. Well, when the kid starts screaming, the mom just went off on Santa, whacking him with her purse.
What did you do?
Mall security came running. They thought it was a holdup or something. It took 2 cops to pry the kid off of Santa.
Sounds like you're the same kind of shift that I had.
What happened to you?
Elf 1 comes in, sits down, and looks depressed while rubbing his eyes and tears coming from his eyes.
Well, let's see. To start with, my tunic was tucked into the back of my tights till about lunch. No one bothered to say anything. Everyone was laughing at me. I thought that I was just being a good elf. Turns out they were laughing at my elf rear.
Elf 3 tries to console Elf 1.
It's okay. Being an elf is hard. Some days you win, some days you lose. Elf isn't for the weak.
Yeah, this is really a tough gig. It takes a real manly man to wear this hat.
Elf 1 and 3 stop and stare at him.
Oh, goodness me. I gotta pull myself together. Give me some good news. Anyone have a good day out there?
My day was pretty good.
Great.
Elf 1 blows his nose.
I could really use a pick-me-up right now. Tell me all about it.
And Elf 3 sits down between 1 and 2.
Well, the day started out pretty normal. You know, kids come in, sit on Santa's lap, recite their list, and then I give them a candy cane and on to the next kid.
Yep, that sounds like every other day. So what made this so different?
Here's the cool part. Today, a little boy in a wheelchair came in to see Santa.
And unfortunately, Elf 1 starts crying again.
Oh, this is so sad. I hate to see sad kids.
Elf 3 confronts Elf 2.
Oh no, this little boy was not sad at all.
Really?
Oh yes, he was so happy. All smiles from the moment he came in.
Elf 1 continues to sniffle and wipes his nose.
Go on.
He and Santa talked for probably 20 minutes. And you know how the other people in line can get kind of cranky when they have to wait?
Elf 2 gets up to turn away from the others.
Yep, that can be pretty bad.
And then Elf 3 walks towards Elf 1.
Not today. Today, the other parents and kids just waited patiently for the boy to finish.
What? No way. I can't believe that. Christmas makes people crazy. Like pushing each other over the phone. Crazy.
Elf 3 starts to smile and sits down, pondering to himself.
No, it's true. When the boy was done, I got to help him back to this chair. He smiled the biggest, happiest smile I've ever seen. You know, that little boy reminded me today why I wanted to be a mall elf.
Elf 1 sits down next to Elf 3.
And why is that?
Simply to make children happy.
You know, that's why I started too.
Yeah, me too. I guess in all the Christmas time madness, I forgot about the children.
Elf 1 gives a big sniffle and starts to cry again.
We gotta do this for the kids.
And then Elf 3 checks the clock.
Hey guys, look like break is almost over.
So Elf 2 and 3 both get up and walk towards Elf 1 in the middle of the locker room.
All right, let's get out there and do this for all those happy kids. Are you guys with me?
I'm in. What about you?
Elf 1 stands up and blows his nose and puts his hand in with the others in the middle of the room.
I'm in. Let's do this for the kids.
And
1, 2, 3 for the kids.
excellent job, fellas. Very nice. We really appreciate that. We're going to go into play number 2. This play, if we could have everybody, the next group come up and show themselves. And in this cast, we have Coach Justin Levine. We have Luke Bolster. We have Gabe Stefanini, who's over in Italy right now. We have Cam Shockley Okiki, who's in Connecticut. We have Kobe Antwi, who's in Canada right now, and then Joshua DeWolmu, who is in Maryland. The play that we're going to do, that this group is going to do, is called A Christmas Surprise for Daddy. It's by Olivia Arite. The play itself is it's a comedy about belief and family. It's the night before Christmas and the family is decorating the tree and discussing Santa Claus. The younger girls explain that their classmates don't believe in him anymore and that they would like to see him with their own eyes. Daddy decides to dress up as Santa to convince the girls that he exists, but it'll be Daddy who gets the biggest surprise of all. So the cast here right now, Robert, who is the daddy, is going to be Luke Bolster. Luke, if you can introduce yourself and talk a little bit about what you've been up to.
What's up, everyone? Luke Bolster. Over the last 9 months, I've really been concentrating and sort of devoting all of my energy into growing this beard. It's taken that long. So this is a work in progress, but I'm excited about how it's shaping up. I've also been spending a lot of time with family, obviously over quarantine and for the holidays. I'm very thankful to have been able to spend time with them and just trying to stay in shape, working out basketball, working on my body. But yeah.
And Luke, what kind of Christmas or holiday sweater are you wearing for us today?
This isn't quite a bad holiday sweater. It's a childhood classic, childhood favorite of mine, the Peanuts Gang. They're all singing a carol.
Awesome.
Yes.
And what you normally have something good for us during our Christmas parties when we get together. Like what do you have for us today?
I have the first verse of Frosty the Snowman.
There you go. Awesome.
All right, here we go. I apologize in advance for my voice. Frosty the Snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal.
That was pretty good, Luke. Thank you. That wasn't bad. All right. So next character is going to be Helen, who is the mom of the family, and that's going to be Cameron. Cam, how are you doing? How have you been during this pandemic?
I'm good. During the pandemic, like Luke said, I had a lot of time to spend time with my family, but I was also able to work out, gain a couple pounds, get bigger. And also during the summer, I took a Spanish course, so I know a bit more Spanish than I did before quarantine, so that was fun.
And Cameron has a unique talent. He's not going to sing us a song, but he's actually going to play us a song. Is that correct?
That is right. I'm going to play Christmas Time Is Here, which is one of those Peanut songs on Luke's shirt. So I'll play that for you guys right now.
Awesome. That's awesome, man. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you, Cam. Our next character is going to be Eileen. Eileen is early in her teens, and that is going to be played by Coach Justin Levine. Coach Levine, how have things been going for you?
Things have been good. Spending a lot of time with my family. Staying connected with the guys on our team and hearing about what they've been able to do over the last 9 months has been fun, and really trying to exercise more than ever now that we have a little bit more free time, and also enjoying college basketball, and then of course the NBA playoffs over the summer. So
playing Jane, who is a 6-year-old, is Kobe Antwi. Kobe, how are you doing?
Coach? How's everyone doing? Over the break,
Going up there in Canada.
oh, it's good. I mean, COVID's not as bad as the US, so I mean, at least we have that. It's a bit more safe. But over the last couple months, I've just been training, trying to get my body right, and also just trying to get more financially literate, just learning a lot of things that I'm passionate about in the field that I'm looking to go towards. So yeah.
What do you have for us? You have any good Canadian songs that you could sing for us for the holiday?
Not really a Canadian song. I was gonna sing "Last Christmas" by Wham.
Oh, God, awesome. Let's hear
Yeah.
this. Here we
All
go.
right.
What do you got?
Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. This year, to save me from tears, I'll give it to someone special.
That's pretty good. That's not
Thank
bad.
you.
Cole.
I'm working on it.
Nice effort by you. And last, but we have Linda, who's 7 years old, who's going to play the other child of the family. That's going to be played by Josh. Josh, where are you at right now?
I'm by my house. I'm waiting for my mom's food.
Okay. How have you been doing since Josh is a freshman for us, and he has been on campus. He's been lucky enough to be on campus his first semester. So, how are things been going for you, Josh?
Things been going good. Being on campus has allowed me to like try to figure out ways to manage my free time and like the time to apply to work and also basketball. So that's pretty good. But like over the last few months, I've been trying to focus on getting my knee right because I had a pretty bad knee injury earlier this year, and just trying to gain weight and stuff. I'm now like 210. So yeah, that's good.
Good. And how about what's your holiday selection? What do you have?
I'll be singing. I'm gonna do a preview of the song "Carol of the Bells."
All right, let's do it.
All right. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all seem to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing a cheer to young and old, meek in the boat. Ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring. All caroling, one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere, filling the air.
Pretty good, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you.
And we hopefully that we have enough time to complete the play before the food comes. And then Gabe, over in Bologna, has been away from us over the last few months, is going to play the role of Santa Claus.
Yes, sir.
What have you been up to?
So during the pandemic, I was able to fully recover from my injury. I've been home, obviously since April, and I've just been able to work out a lot, and just I had a good spot in my house. I have a lot of connection, and I've been able to work out with different pro teams. Now I'm in Cremona. I'm gonna do New Year's here, and I'm in an apartment with different guys on the team. They're young guys too, and they let me work out with their A1 team. And Cremona is like close to Milan, so it's been great. I've also been able to spend a lot of time with my family, a thing that I haven't done in like a long time. So it's been a pretty good time.
And what kind of holiday song can you sing us? You have any good Italian song?
Yeah, I have a good Italian song. I'll sing a little part of it.
Okay.
A Natale puoi dire ciò che non riesci a dire mai. Che bello è stare insieme, che sembra di volare, che voglia di gridare quanto ti voglio bene. È Natale, a Natale si può fare di più per noi. A Natale puoi.
That was very nice. Excellent. What's the name of that song?
A Natale puoi. Like at Christmas you can.
What is it called? At Christmas You Can?
Yeah.
Very sweet. Thank you so much. Now we're going to see our acting abilities here. As I said, the play that we're going to see here is called A Christmas Surprise for Daddy by Olivia Arete. The time is Christmas Eve. The setting is the family living room. And we start off as Helen is putting up some decorations on the Christmas tree. Eileen, Linda, Jane are standing with her, also putting up decorations.
Thank goodness we're almost through.
Just in time before Santa arrives.
Eileen winks at Helen as Robert enters the room. Robert looks around, trying to figure out what is going on.
Wow, you did a great job, girls. You too, Helen. Santa will be most pleased.
Last week, our teacher told us the legend of Santa Claus, but Joe said he doesn't exist.
Who's Joe?
My classmate. His big brother told him it's all make-believe.
Well, my class said she never saw him.
That's normal, Jane. We all know Santa comes when we're fast asleep.
Also, the story of his magic sleigh with the reindeer landing on rooftops is made up. Joe said.
Our Joe seems to have a truly big mouth.
Indeed.
You have to believe in Santa and be very good if you want him to fill your stockings, girls.
We're big, Mom. You can tell us the truth now.
Better get the cookies and a glass of milk, dear. I'm sure Santa's looking forward to his quick snack.
I'll see to it, Mom.
Eileen runs to the kitchen,
I bet Daddy's gonna drink the milk.
and Jane laughs.
And Mommy will eat the cookies.
Eileen enters from the kitchen with all the treats on a plate.
Cookies, milk, and carrots for the reindeer, too.
And Linda giggles.
The carrots are for Eileen then.
You silly girls.
You'll end up on the naughty list if you go on with all that nonsense.
Most true. Whatever. It's bedtime now.
Gotta see Santa with my own eyes to believe he really exists.
Me too.
That's enough, girls.
We'll give you a call when he arrives.
Isn't Eileen going to bed too?
Just a few more minutes and I'll be snuggled under the blanket. Don't want to miss the chance of getting my new tablet.
Night, guys.
Linda and Jane exit to go to their rooms to go to sleep, and Helen shakes her head with a sigh.
Too bad the girls have stopped believing so early.
Kids are more precocious nowadays.
Why not brighter, Dad? Wonder why folks go on telling about Santa's calls.
Never can tell, dear. I still have a few doubts myself.
Are you okay, Mom?
This was a very big night for you, Eileen.
Robert turns to Eileen and very uneasily.
By the way, I'm afraid you'll have to wait for that tablet. You know, business hasn't been going too well lately.
Only little presents this year.
I was really looking forward to a new watch and getting your mom a handbag, but it seems we'll have to wait for those as well.
Eileen sighs,
If only Santa really existed.
and Robert sadly looks to the floor.
No Christmas magic for anyone.
I'm so sorry for Linda and Jane, though.
Robert enthusiastically, though, has an idea.
Hey, hold it. I've got an idea. At midnight, I'll dress up as Santa Claus, put the presents under the tree, and Eileen will call the girls so they can catch a glimpse of him. What was it? With their own eyes.
Sounds great, honey.
The beard will cover most of my face, and I won't say a word except ho, 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 of course.
Our Santa costumes are still in the old trunk.
Eileen laughs and points at Robert's belly.
Don't forget the pillow for your belly.
Eileen has her finger to her lips.
Hey, it's almost
Hush,
time.
Dad, hush.
I was just practicing.
Robert leaves to go up to the attic to get the Santa costume.
Really hope it works.
I'm sure it will, and it will be good for your sisters to go on believing. Trust me.
In the background, mysteriously, there becomes a lot of noise by the chimney.
Ho, ho, ho.
Told Dad to be quiet.
Santa Claus, with his full sack, enters the room.
Ho, ho, ho. Try to put some presents under the tree.
Boy, have you been quick.
Why? You do look great, Mr. Santa Claus.
That's what you call a warm welcome. But let me remind you that grown-ups, too, should be in bed when I drop in.
Eileen chuckles.
Come on, Dad. No need to make believe with us.
Dad? Well, I'm all children's dad, indeed, my dear. And now, let me do my job. I have to hurry. Got other kids waiting all around the globe.
So all of a sudden, Robert enters in his Santa costume. As Santa finishes his sentence, Robert is very confused.
Ho, ho, ho.
Hey, another Santa?
What's going on here?
Who's that guy?
Santa looks Robert up and down,
If I may, who are you, sir?
and then Robert looks very cautiously.
Well,
He's my dad.
Santa
Oh.
grabs Santa grabs a long list out of his back pocket.
Oh, yeah, Robert, the daddy. Say, what are you doing dressed like that? Don't you know tonight's my night?
you can't presume I'll believe you're Santa Claus.
Of course I can. And let me add that it's not nice of you to copy me. I might leave you a lump of coal for that instead of a watch.
Why, that's what you were dying to have, honey. Or the watch, I mean.
Santa opens up his sack and digs to the bottom and puts the gifts under the tree.
This tablet is for you, Aileen. And here are the gifts for Linda and Jane.
Can't believe it.
And then Santa turns and hands Helen a present.
Your handbag, Helen.
How did you know I wanted it? You even know all our names.
Wouldn't be Santa Claus otherwise.
Oh my goodness, you're for real.
Why so surprised?
We thought that.
Don't tell me that you stopped believing. No better way to get on the naughty list than to keep me from calling.
And then Robert takes off his cap and beard.
Well, it's just that it's not easy to.
My dear Robert, you should know better. Believe, be good and care, and Santa will always visit you.
Got to call the girls. Dad, a promise is a promise.
Go ahead, dear.
Eileen goes to the door,
Jane, Linda, come down. Santa's here.
and then Santa looks towards mom and dad.
Grown-ups, too, must believe in the spirit of Christmas if they want their kids to do so as well.
Excitedly, Linda and Jane run in the room, but are extremely confused.
Santa Claus?
Santa Claus?
Your presents are under the tree, girls.
Say, are you for real?
Robert nods to both girls to assure them that that's the real Santa Claus.
He is, Jane. He is.
Wow. Wait till I tell Joe.
We got some cookies here. Milk and carrots for the reindeer.
And Santa takes a cookie.
Thank you, Aileen. I always get very hungry during the journey.
Do you really come all the way from the North Pole?
Every year, on Christmas Eve, I set forth, Linda.
I did hear who's a while ago.
My reindeer landing on the roof.
Are you married, Santa?
Now, Jane.
Of
No,
course I
Santa.
am. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Santa turns toward Linda and Jane.
Of course I am. Everyone knows me as Santa's goodies. Well, I have to leave you now. But remember to keep the spirit of Christmas in your hearts. And never, ever listen to stories about Santa being a fake.
We won't, Santa.
Santa hands Robert a present, and then Robert takes the present but feels very ashamed.
By the way, here's your present, Robert. And don't you try to take away my job again.
Promise.
Merry Christmas, folks. See you next year.
Merry Christmas to Mr. Santa, too.
And to all the reindeer.
And Santa goes up through the chimney.
Hey, Dad, what are you doing in that costume?
Me? Oh, yeah, I was just trying to see if it still fits. Mommy and I are planning a Christmas party tomorrow, and we thought wearing our Santa costumes could be fun. Right, dear?
Sure, we're going to have the biggest party ever.
Can I invite Joe?
You must. We want him to know the whole truth, don't we?
Can't wait to tell my teacher, too. She was sure Santa existed.
Teachers always know best, sweetie. And also mommies.
Now, all to bed, guys. There's lots of presents to open in the morning.
Let's go, girls.
Good night, my dearest, and Merry Christmas to all.
And scene. Very good, guys. Thank you very much. Awesome job. For the third play today, we have Twas the Night Before Christmas, a play by Donald A. Reesner Jr. Again, all these plays come from the dramanotebook.com. The play, just to give a little bit of a quick summary of the play, I'm sure it's self-explanatory, but is a short radio play for all ages. A reporter interviews the Moore family after they experience a fascinating event. The magical story they tell will be hard to believe. This is an imaginative retelling of the classic poem A Visit by St. Nicholas, written by Clement C. Moore. All right, so our cast of characters for this production. I will be playing the announcer. So I will be announcing and also setting the scenes. Our reporter, whose name will be Justin Case, will be played by Ben Milstein. Ben, how about you give a little idea of what you've been up to over the last 9 months?
Sure. So I'm from South Florida in Boca Raton. So being home, I was able to spend a little more time at the beach than I had planned. But at the same time, I actually built my own hoop outside. And so I kind of turned the gym into the street really outside of my house, which is where basically I spent all my time working out, lifting and doing ball handling to stay in shape and stay ready for the season.
How is the family doing? How's everybody doing?
Everybody's doing well. Everybody's healthy. So I can't complain. That's all that I care for. So.
Yeah. And as everybody knows, Ben's family is sort of got a Columbia tradition. His sister played tennis at Columbia and his brother played football. So he's in the long line of Columbia Lions. All right. We're proud to have him. So what holiday song are you going to share with our crowd?
So I will be singing a verse or two of "Oh Christmas Tree."
There you go, Ben. Go for it.
Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Not only green when summer's here, but also when it's cold and drear. Oh Christmas tree, thy leaves are so unchanging. Scene.
Very nice. Awesome, Ben. Thank you so much for that. Our next character will be played by Joseph Smoyer, Clement Moore. Joseph, how are you doing?
Good. I've been at home for most of the pandemic in Portland, Oregon. And I've just been working out and focusing on school. And that's basically been most of my time right now. And I've just been hanging out with my parents too, because that's basically only people in my house. So
good. And Joseph has a special rendition. He's going to, rather than sing, he's going to show us his musical ability. So Joseph, take it away.
all right, so I'm gonna play the Christmas song on my violin. So here we go.
Joe, that was tremendous. We might have to do a fundraiser just with you for our next Zoom call. Awesome. Very, 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 very nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Our next character is Mrs. Moore, which is played by our strength and conditioning coach, Tommy Sheen. Tommy, how's everything been going for you?
Everything's going well. I spent most of the first part of the pandemic at the Jersey Shore with my family, so we did go to the beach, and it was good to spend time with the family, but I missed all the guys. But I did watch a lot of video of the guys working out, so and that's what we continue to do, and making the best of this.
Our next character is Benjamin, who is played by Asa Shannon. Asa,
Hey, Coach, how you doing?
how are you?
I'm good. I'm from DC, but I've been staying in New York up at school, and mostly I've just been trying to stay in shape. And I've been going to work out at Riverside, ride bikes with teammates, trying to get in the gym as much as possible, been lifting more. And that's about all, really.
And our last character, oh, actually, we
gotta sing my song, Coach.
Yeah, we got to sing your song. I'm sorry, I want to make. I know you've been waiting to do this. So, what's your song that you're gonna sing?
I'm singing "Here Comes Santa Claus."
All right, man, go for it.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen, Blitzen, all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stocking and say your prayers, cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Excellent. That's thank you, Asa. That was really good.
No problem, Coach.
And then our last character is Margaret, who is played by Edward Turner. Eddie, how is things going out there on the West Coast?
Hey, Coach, everything's going well. Over the break, I've been trying to stay in shape, working out, stay in touch with the guys, and spending a lot of time with my family. Wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That was really good. Thank you, Eddie. You guys we have some talented voices on our team. Ready for the play? Here we go. 'Twas the Night Before Christmas, a radio play by Donald A. Reesner Jr. Again, I am the announcer, so we start off. We interrupt our regular program for this breaking story. We take you now to New York City, where our field reporter, Justin Case, is speaking with a local resident. Justin?
Yes, I'm standing here with Professor Clement C. Moore and his family at their home in Western Manhattan. It appears that just a few nights ago, the Moore family had a unique encounter that took place right in their own house here on Houston Street. Professor, can you tell us what you witnessed?
Of course. Well, 'twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring.
Not even a mouse.
That's right, son, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care,
in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be here.
These are two of my children.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Joe.
These are two of my children, Benjamin and Margaret.
The reporter puts the microphone towards the children.
It's very nice to meet you. Did all of your children witness this, Professor?
Not all of them. Most of them slept through it. These two are my light sleepers, so they were up at the first sound. The rest stayed in their rooms. Is that right, dear?
The reporter turns to Mrs. Moore with the microphone.
Yes, the children were nestled all snug in their beds,
while visions of sugar plums danced in our heads.
Sugar plums?
Yes, I've spent the past week baking, and the children have been eagerly waiting for Christmas Day, when it's our tradition to put out the plates of cookies, cakes, and other treats. In fact, I caught one of them trying to sneak a sugar plum when they thought no one was looking.
A very embarrassed Benjamin sheepishly looks towards the floor.
Sorry.
Well, anyway, Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap.
What happened then?
Then, out on the lawn, there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window, I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash.
And that's when Ben and I woke up.
Were you frightened?
A very confident Benjamin looks right directly at the TV camera.
Just curious.
The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below.
So, even though it was nighttime, the moon reflected off the snow in such a way that you see objects clearly?
That's right. It was beautiful.
Fascinating. Go on.
Then what to my wondering eyes did appear?
A miniature sleigh.
And 8 tiny reindeer.
The reporter perks up, a little confused, with surprise.
Tiny reindeer?
Yeah, these reindeer weren't large like those 350-pound caribou they have up north. These were very small, more like the size of a fawn.
That is small. And they were pulling a sleigh?
Yep, with a little driver so lively and quick.
The children, both with excitement, look into the microphone.
We knew in a moment
that he must be
be
Saint Nick.
More rapid than eagles, his reindeer they came.
And he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Benjamin dramatically looks to the sky.
Now, Dasher, now. Dasher, Dancer, now, Prancer and Vixen.
on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner, and Blitzen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall.
The children can hardly contain their excitement now.
Now dash away.
Dash away.
Dash away. Dash away all.
The reporter and the parents all laugh at the children's excitement.
So, what happened next?
Well, up to the housetop the reindeer they flew, with a sleigh full of toys.
And St. Nicholas too.
And in a twinkling we heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof.
As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
Astonishing. What did he look like?
Mrs. Moore slowly and deliberately remembers the details.
Well, he was dressed in all fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
Benjamin excitedly blurts out.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back.
And Margaret, giddy with excitement.
And he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His draw little mouth was drawn up like a bow.
And the beard on his chin was as white as the snow.
Clement now looks into the camera in deep thought, trying to find the right word.
The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke encircled his head like a wreath.
Like a wreath?
Oh yes, like a wreath. Thank you, my dear.
He had a broad face and a little round belly.
That shook when he laughed, like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby.
And plump.
A right jolly old elf.
And we laughed
when we saw him in spite of ourselves.
A wink of his eye.
And a twist of his head.
Moon gave us to know we had
nothing to dread.
There you go.
That's a relief.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He filled all the stockings.
And turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside of his nose.
And giving a nod.
Up the chimney he rose.
So then the reporter, with a very surprised and skeptical look.
Wait, he entered the room through the chimney, and then when he left, he went back up the chimney? He exited the house by going up the chimney?
I know, it sounds crazy, but he used the chimney for both his entrance and his exit.
The reporter is still very skeptical.
Okay, is that all?
And then Clement pauses to think and then gets very animated.
No, not at all. Then he sprang to his sleigh and gave his team a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But we heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight.
Happy Christmas to all.
To all, and to all good night.
Fascinating. Well, there you have it. A remarkable story of a remarkable visit from a remarkable character. It's important to report that at this time, authorities have yet to confirm the sighting, but Professor Clement C. Moore and his family are unmoved. They are convinced that they received a visit from none other than St. Nicholas himself on Christmas Eve. I suppose the rest of us will never know for sure. This has been Justin Case, reporting from the home of Clement C. Moore on the island of Manhattan, New York. Back to the studio.
Thank you, Justin. That was an interesting report. And now we return to our regularly scheduled program. End scene. All right, guys. Nice job. We appreciate your dramatic efforts, and we will go on to the next play. The next play is going to be Fruitcake by Randy Brumont. Liam Murphy, and Coach Tom Parada. Again, remember, all donations go towards the Urban League. You can go to gocolumbialions.com/NYUL. We will have that link up there for the next few days. Anything that you can give would be greatly appreciated. The next play that we have is called Fruitcake, the gift that keeps on giving. Another play by Donald A. Reasoner Jr. We have 3 characters here. We have John, who is going to be played by Liam Murphy. Liam is a freshman for us from Staten Island. Liam, how's everything been going for you over the last 9 months?
Everything's been going well. I spent most of the quarantine in my hometown, Staten Island, New York. So we're kind of New York City in the epicenter of the whole pandemic. But I've been spending a lot of time with my family and trying to stay in shape and get my work in.
And what kind of thought have you put into your holiday presentation? What kind of song are you going to give to us?
Me and Randy are actually going to do a little duo, Snow and Heat Miser song. So I'm the Snow Miser. Randy's the Heat Miser.
All right. And Coach Parada, you're going to set this up?
I'm going to set it up. Yes, this song goes back about 50 years. One of the favorites of all time, The Year Without a Santa Claus. As Liam said, he'll be the Snow Miser, and he'll sing a couple of verses, and Randy will jump in as the Heat Miser. Liam, are you ready to take this away?
Yes, sir. Ready to go.
Okay, and 1 and a 2 and a.
I'm Mr. White Christmas. I'm Mr. Snow. I'm Mr. Icicle. I'm Mr. Pepper. Friends call me Snow Miser. Whatever I touch turns to snow in my clutch. I'm too much.
Fantastic. And now as the scene is set, Mr. Brumont, Randy, is going to jump in. And it's almost a battle of good versus evil, but you'll see these 2 gentlemen get along quite splendidly. Randy, are you ready?
I am.
Okay.
Christmas. I'm Mr. Sun. I'm Mr. Heat Blister. I'm Mr. 101. Whatever I touch starts to melt in my clutch. I'm too much.
That was very good. Randy, how have you been over the course of the last 9 months?
I've been doing well. Spent a lot of time in my home city of Houston, Texas. I actually worked on making a garden, first time ever. It turned out really well. I was growing lots of vegetables, lots of different spices, that kind of stuff. And happy to say that I do have the green thumb. So.
Awesome. Just to give just a little summary of the play that these guys are going to do for us today. Again, it's Fruitcake, the gift that keeps on giving. It's a comedy about a young couple who tries to decide what to give a brother for Christmas. When they receive a fruitcake in the mail, they decide to rewrap it and then send it to the brother. A narrator steps in and explains why fruitcakes are smart and economical Christmas gifts. Before the couple are finished rewrapping the fruitcake, they receive a gift of their own. What do you think it could be? All right, so again, Coach Parada will be playing the narrator, and I will set the scene. A husband and wife are sitting at their kitchen table enjoying a cup of coffee. The husband is reading the paper while the wife is working on a document of some kind.
John, have you thought about what you want to send your brother and his family for Christmas?
John, I'm sorry, Liam. John thinks for a moment, but can't come up with anything.
I don't know. It gets harder and harder every year. I mean, they have everything.
Well, he's your brother.
Ding dong. The doorbell rings.
I know. Just a minute. I'll get the door.
Who was it?
The delivery man. We got a package.
Susan looks very intrigued.
From who?
John pauses to read the label and then begins to open the gift.
It's from your sister in California. It must be a Christmas gift. Let's open it and see what it is.
So what is it?
John frowns with disappointment as he removes the content from the box.
It's a fruitcake.
You don't like fruitcake.
I hate fruitcake. Hey, let's rewrap it and send it to my brother and his family for Christmas.
Do they like fruitcake?
I don't know, but who cares? It's the thought that counts, right?
Well, I don't know.
Come on, Susan, this is a great idea. Who knows? Maybe they'll like it. I mean, somebody's got to like fruitcake, right? Otherwise, they wouldn't sell it. Great. I'll get some paper and scissors. Hey, check the box and make sure that we're not resending the card, too. This will be great.
The announcer steps in from the side.
Do you find it difficult to shop for that relative or friend who already has everything? Do you spend way too much time searching through magazines and catalogs looking for that perfect gift for someone who probably owns it anyway? Has Christmas become a burden? Then why not make the choice this year and send a fruitcake? Giving a fruitcake is a time-honored Christmas tradition that says, hey, I probably should give you something, but I don't want to put too much effort into it. So I'll just send this 5-pound brick with squishy nuts and dried mystery fruit. Millions of people worldwide have found fruitcake to be a practical and affordable way to express really and truly how they feel about their neighbor. And countless others have discovered it's not even necessary to purchase a fruitcake. Hey, just rewrap the one they received last year and pass it along to that next sucker, loved one. And sending a fruitcake still qualifies as a real gift. Isn't that amazing? If you consider that it actually costs only pennies per pound to purchase a fruitcake, you'll have to admit that it's much better value than, say, having your relatives over for Christmas dinner. Face it, you can't afford not to send a fruitcake. They're sold everywhere and can be found in grocery stores, department stores, convenience stores, thrift stores, music stores, shoe stores, scented candle stores, hardware stores, churches, synagogues, gas stations, automotive repair shops, and even from your neighbor's kid raising money for that soccer team. Why not send a fruitcake today? You're going to be glad you did.
Excitedly, John steps in after he hears the doorbell ring.
I'll get it.
Who was it this time, dear?
Delivery man with another Christmas package. Oh, and this one's from my brother.
So what's in it?
I don't know yet. It's kind of heavy and soft.
And
it's a fruitcake.
That's right, it's a fruitcake. Send it away, and it always comes back. It truly is the gift that keeps on giving. So why not send one today? Sponsored by the Fruitcake Advisory Board, Kenosha, Wisconsin.
End scene. Very nice. Liam, I really liked how you improvised and got up to actually go get the door.
Acting at its finest.
It definitely was. It really helped the atmosphere and the visualness of the play. So thank you very much. That's good. That's good initiative by you right there. And again, we don't want to offend anybody who likes fruitcake. So that was not intended to offend the Fruitcake Advisory Board. It was just supposed to be a funny, cute play. So excellent job by you guys. And our last play, which I think rightfully so with rehearsals should come out very well here, is going to be called The Gingerbread Man, another play with some cookies and some treats. Again, go columbiallions.com/NYUL is the link to give. Anything that you can afford to give for the charity for the Urban League in Harlem would be greatly appreciated. I know the guys are very excited about starting up that partnership. And so there's a lot of pressure on you guys now. You guys are batting, you're the end. You're cleaning this whole thing up. So I know we have some, hopefully we have some very good dramatic performances left. Our last play is The Gingerbread Man by Andy Pavey. And the play itself is, it's It's a hilarious adaptation of the classic tale and perfect for your next Christmas show, okay? When the Muffin Man brings the Franken cookie to life, he's not sticking around to get eaten. Escaping an existential crisis, a brown cow and a grizzly bear and our ginger friend must finally decide if he can trust a devious fox to help him hide. So that will be the play. And then our cast of characters, our first character is going to be played by Ty Bibbs. Ty, can you give a little bit of a summary on what you've been up to over the last 9 months?
Yes, sir. So I've been, over the past 9 months, kind of split my time back home in Chicago and in my apartment that I share with Randy Brumont and Jake Flores back near campus. And I've just been focusing on my body mainly. Been cooking a lot. So that's kind of one thing that I've really gotten into over the past 9 months.
What kind of holiday spirit are you going to share with our crowd?
So today I'm going to do 12 Days of Christmas, but I'm going to improvise a bit and just start from the 12th verse to save a bit of time. So
terrific.
Get into it. So on the 12th day of Christmas, my true love sent to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree.
Thank you, Ty. That was perfect.
Got you.
Our next character is going to be played by Emmanuel Onuomu, down in Florida right now, I believe. Is that correct, Emmanuel?
Yes.
He is going to be playing Miss Muffin, the wife of the Muffin Man. Emmanuel, how have things been going for you?
Things have been going well. Spent the past few months just working out, staying in shape, and I've had a lot of time to do some of my hobbies like playing soccer, drawing, cooking sometimes. So yeah.
Playing soccer. What position did you play? Are you?
Every position.
What's your favorite soccer team?
Manchester United.
Manchester United. All right. What holiday song are you going to sing for us today?
I'll be singing The First Noel. You guys ready?
We're ready.
The first Noel, the angel did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay, in fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Noel, 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 born is the King of Israel.
That was very good. Our next character is the gingerbread man, played by Xavier McLean. Is that you in North Carolina or are you in Louisiana?
I'm in North Carolina, coach.
Okay. Why don't you give us a little summary of what you've been up to?
Yeah, so pretty much over the last 9 months, just to keep busy. I started a podcast, which started in April, and it actually resumes in 2021, season 2 of it. It's on Spotify and Anchor, so I've been doing that as well as working out and just trying to stay in shape as much as possible and be ready for the upcoming season.
What do they search for to get it?
Oh, it's called Truey Talks. Instagram name is 3True. That's how people know me. That's what I go by. So Truey Talks.
And what kind of Christmas, down home Christmas spirit you're going to be bringing from North Carolina?
Yeah, so I'll be singing a small stanza of Jingle Bells. Dashing through the snow on a one-horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun is it to laugh and sing a sleighing song tonight? Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, how fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Very nice. Thank you, Xavier. Okay, next character is going to be the brown cow, will be played by new assistant coach, Toby Carberry. Toby, how's everything been going with your adjustment over to Columbia from Yale?
You know, the transition has been great. You know, it's just that everything has been virtual. So a lot of virtual recruiting, a lot of virtual staff meetings. But I've been having fun with it. It's been great so far.
And how's your family doing? I know you have a young family.
Yeah, family's great. Been spending a lot of time with my wife and kids. So, you know, it's been a lot of Nick Jr. with my 1 year old and a lot of basketball playing with my 11-year-old. So, you know, we've been enjoying our family time together, especially during the holiday.
Thanks, Toe. The Grizzly, or do you want to sing or?
No, I enjoy listening to our guys sing. They've been pretty good.
All right. The Grizzly Bear, played by Maka Ellis. Maka, how are you doing down there? Where are you right now?
I'm in New York, Coach.
New York City still, right? How are you doing? How's everything going for you?
It's good. Over the last 9 months or so, I found myself with a lot more like free time. I split that time evenly, pretty much between New York City and Las Vegas, where it was good to see and spend quality time with my family. I also found new ways of staying in shape through things like meditation, improved dieting, and like a lot of stretching. During the semester, I was focused a lot on my schoolwork, but now that that's over, I've been able to expand my taste, like in music. I would say I've been watching a lot of movies, so I expanded my taste in film, and I would even say literature. I've been reading a lot of poetry. But nonetheless, I'm excited to get out there next year and compete.
So what kind of song are you going to sing for us?
I got Deck the Halls.
All right, man. Go for it.
On deck. I'm gonna sing this first two verses of it.
Okay.
Deck the halls with bows of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Awesome. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. All right. And last but not least, we have Patrick Harding, who is new to our team. He's a transfer, and he will be playing the Fox. Patrick, why don't you introduce yourself to everybody and let everybody know what you've been up to?
What's going on? Right now, I'm actually in Block Island, so I got a little away for like a few days, which is nice. And like the last 9 months, I've been really just continuing working out. I've been home most of the time, working out, playing basketball, and lifting. It's been nice to spend time with family. It's like the most I've ever been home, so I'm kind of taking advantage of it and like doing more things with my brothers than I have in the past, which has been good.
And everybody's been safe in your family?
Everybody's been good.
And you've been driving. I know that in the spirit and the commitment to find games, you've been driving from what, Fairfield, Connecticut up to Boston?
Yeah, I have a few buddies up there, so it's not bad. It's worth it.
And you've been doing that how many times?
Like every week since like October. Yeah, it's pretty fun.
So I'm glad you've been able to get up there and find some games, even somewhere on the Eastern Seaboard. That's very good.
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready? What are you going to sing here, Patrick?
Oh, I have I'm gonna do like the Holly Jolly Christmas.
All right, man, go for it.
Have a holly jolly Christmas. It's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas. And when you walk down the street, say hello to the friends you know and everyone you meet.
Very nice. Thank you so much. It's very, very holiday-ish right there, and we really appreciate your spirit. All right, last play here. All right, you guys, you ready to go? The Gingerbread Man, adapted by Andrew Pavey. To set the scene, at Rise, the Muffin Man is in a kitchen, with the stove, a small table, and a chair. The Muffin Man is a cross between a baker and a mad scientist. Miss Muffin, who is dressed in a lawyer's outfit, is reading a newspaper and drinking coffee at the table. Go ahead, Muffin Man.
Finally, after years of experimenting and baking, I have made a breakthrough.
I'll believe it when I see it, dear.
Why aren't you more supportive of my ambitions?
Because it's not possible to create a living, breathing dessert cookie, nor would anyone actually want to.
It's so much more than a dessert cookie. You'll see. You'll see.
All I see right now is my newspaper. Good luck with that.
In just a few minutes, everyone will see. Mwahahaha.
What was that, dear?
Nothing, dear. Just a cough, dear.
Something begins rumbling inside the oven.
I told you that you should have gotten the warranty on that oven.
The gingerbread man, who is inside the oven, begins slamming and hammering on the inside of the stove, trying to escape.
Existence is pain. Pain is eternal.
The muffin man throws open the oven, and the gingerbread man stumbles out and looks around wildly.
Who are you? Where am I? What am I?
Honey, what's that ruckus? It's hard to read when you're tinkering.
The muffin man points towards the gingerbread man.
Open your eyes, woman. Open your eyes.
The gingerbread man suddenly realizes and looks melancholy.
What happens to cookies when they die?
Amazing. I've created Franken cookie.
The lights begin to flash as if lightning is just struck. A dun, 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 dun sound effect plays.
I'm not Franken Cookie. I'm the gingerbread man, and I'll do whatever I please.
Franken cookie had a nice ring to it, but I can live with gingerbread man, I guess.
Run, 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 as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Aw, you even know how to rhyme. Wait, where are you going?
The gingerbread man runs away, and the muffin man tries to run after him, but soon stops. Miss Muffin finally looks up from her newspaper.
Now, what was that, honey?
There was a cookie, and it was.
I'm going to work.
The frustrated muffin man runs back after the gingerbread man, and Miss Muffin walks off in the opposite direction, going to work. The gingerbread man now re-enters, looking around.
Run, 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 as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
A brown cow now walks in. The brown cow talks and walks excruciatingly slowly.
Hello there.
Who are you?
I'm Moo. Well, I'm Moo.
The gingerbread man checks their imaginary watch and taps their foot impatiently.
You're a cow, yes. I can see that. You're a cow. Incredible.
Well, you see, I'm actually a moo. I'm actually a brown cow.
The gingerbread man puts his, yes, thank you. Go ahead, Zach.
You're talking so slowly. Do you realize that?
You look rather scrumptious to me. Moo. Yes, delicious.
Yeah, right. Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
The gingerbread man runs away from the brown cow.
Wow. What a moo. What a bad cookie he was. Moo.
The brown cow walks away very slowly. The gingerbread man enters once again to find a grizzly bear now eating from a jar of honey.
Great. Another cow. This is getting boring.
What did you say about me? I'm a bear, not a cow.
Whoa, okay, calm down. I'm sorry. You just look very similar to a cow I just saw, but you talk much faster.
Apology not accepted.
The grizzly bear sniffs the air.
Quick question. Did the muffin man use honey when he was baking you?
Well, no.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Actually, sir, I'm gonna have to stop you right there. I'm a pastry. I'm not wearing pants at all.
The grizzly bear and the gingerbread man now start running around in circles. Before the gingerbread man exits, they yell this.
Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
The gingerbread and grizzly bear now run off stage. Finally, the gingerbread man runs on stage to find a fox wearing an apron and a chef's hat, stirring an oversized pot.
Why, hello there, little gingerbread man. You look exhausted.
Yeah, right. Run, run, as fast as you can.
Could you please stop saying that? It's getting a little annoying. Besides, I'm not going to go chase you. I'm here to help.
The gingerbread the man looks around suspiciously.
Really?
Yes, that muffin man is a persistent fellow. And that brown cow and grizzly bear are starving for a good meal. You need to hide.
But we're in the middle of an empty stage. There's nowhere to hide here.
The muffin man, the brown cow, the grizzly bear, and even Miss Muffin come back on stage. Miss Muffin is disinterested, as she was. She might be reading a magazine, on the phone, etc.
Where's that cookie? Where's the gingerbread man? Remember, honey? Remember this morning when I brought the cookie to life?
Mrs. Muffin, bored, not seeing the gingerbread man.
Yes, dear. Sure. A cookie brought to life.
That gingerbread man called me a cow. How insulting.
Why? Moo. Why is that? Why is that insulting? Moo.
Well, it's not. You're great, I think.
Hey, thanks. Moo. Thanks, my friend. Moo. I hope this is the start of a long friendship.
I take it back. You are the absolute worst.
Quick, gingerbread man, hide inside this cauldron. It's pretty safe, just like a warm bath.
Really? Why is there beef broth in here? And mixed vegetables?
Don't ask questions. Get in before it's too late.
Gingerbread man now dives into the cauldron.
Now, who's ready for dinner?
Wow. Smells delicious. What did you put in there?
Well, that's not important. They don't call me the fox for nothing. Dig in.
My life's work, all gone. It just jumped into a simmering pot of soup. Now no one will believe me.
Miss Muffin, tasting the soup deliciously.
Huh. Tastes like gingerbread. I like it.
End scene. Nice job. Love the acting chops by you guys. You guys did a great job. Again, these plays have been picked by the dramanotebook.com, and we are looking to go to the donation page, is gocolumbialions.com/NYUL. And in closing, we just want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. I'd like to give some thanks to Arva Rice, who's the CEO of the Urban League, who's been nice enough to set up this partnership. We look forward as a team and as a program to doing some things, not just virtually, but in service when we get back to campus. So we want to thank Arva. I also, as I mentioned, I want to thank Alton Bird and Garth Glissman, both who work in the NBA, who've used their extensive networking and have been able to connect us with such a worthy cause. I'd also like to thank my assistant, Jesse Agel, who's done a lot of the legwork for us and also been in contact with the charities and making sure that everything gets worked out. I'd like to thank Mike Kowalski, who's produced this production, was able to produce this whole thing for us. I'd also like to thank John Knapp. John, who is a key person for our alumni board and who was able to connect a lot of different alumni and get us some to get the word out there and to help us raise some money and also get the word out there that we were doing this production. And last, I'd like to just thank the Drama Notebook. It's www.dramanotebook.com, just dramanotebook.com. They have a variety of plays. We were able to take these plays from there. We thought they were very appropriate for the time, and we really hope that you were able to enjoy them. And We appreciate you seeing some of the acting skills that some of our players and staff were able to put forth. So we do appreciate everything. We appreciate your support. Now that we've done all our plays, I just want to give you a little quick song, a little rendition of Silent Night. Silent night, holy night, all is calm, all is bright, around yon virgin mother and child, holy infant, so tender and mild, sleep in heavenly peace, sleep in heavenly peace. So that will end the songs and also all of the plays for us. We want to thank everybody. Remember, go to that link. We appreciate all your support, and we want to wish you a happy holidays and the best